How's it going, YouTube? Back with another RTG video. Now we're starting off with actually quite a big dub. When I'm either on my lunch at work or before recording videos and stuff, I usually open up bronze packs, and that's kind of when I open my preview packs. Now just take a look at who we got inside of our preview pack. Now I only ever open one unless there's profit to be made, so obviously there's profit in here. If we compare the price of Bruno, he's going for about 117k. I mean, and then Longley probably is also going to be going for about 1,000 coins, but there's nothing really else in the pack worth it. But obviously that Bruno Fernandes is absolutely worth it, so we're going to buy it. I think what I'm going to do is, once it gets to 6 PM, there's obviously those 3 games to be played in the Premier League Cup, so I will play those games with Bruno playing instead of Nkunku, and we'll probably put Henry up top again if I can. Oh well, obviously it's my Premier League team, so I'll shuffle things about to try him my box to box mid roll and see if I like him. If I don't like him, I'm just going to sell him. I might just sell him anyway, but I thought I would start the episode off with showing you guys that insane preview pack, and we'll batter out another preview pack just now, just because, well, we may as well. That means for potentially tomorrow's episode we'll get another preview pack, but it's not even boards, nothing of note in here, unless we get like a shadow or something like that. We're not going to make the coins back, and we don't, so we don't need to worry about that preview pack. Now if we jump to the transfer pile, I do want to try and keep and not clear the transfer pile as best that I can in between episodes, just so you can see who sold. Obviously we're now up at 1.1 million, so the players that sold was, remember opening the ultimate packs in the last episode, was basically all the gold rares from that. There's a few stragglers that have just sold there from that. We also sold Robbie Keane for, I think it was 684,000, and we sold Gnabry for about 62,000, and there wasn't really any other big hitters other than just the kind of normal stuff. And then I've been opening up bronze packs between last night and getting in from work tonight, so that's basically everything that's sold. You can go through here. The way I open bronze packs is I basically just sell anybody that sells. I would usually keep Premier League players, but there's no League SBC for them just now, so I'm quite happy to just cash out and only keep a hold of the untradeable bronzes that I get from doing the League SBCs. So I just basically sell everything that sells and keep, at the moment, Ligue 1, MLS and Eredivisie, unless it's a duplicate. Obviously he only went for 150, so there's not anything really mental here. The French managers used to go for 5k, now they're only 200 coins, and we've got some other things just to throw up on the transfer pile and see what happens. It's currently about 20 past 5, so it is not 6 PM yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to jump in and claim some objectives. I was playing some squad battles in the Premier League Cup, so we've completed week 2 silver, and we've got a few other things that I believe we've completed. If we jump over here, sorry, I'm just going to move that mic a bit closer to me. Hopefully it wasn't too quiet for the first part of the recording. If it is, I apologise. We have got to score 2 more outside of the box goals for De Gea, and I do want to get this Saka done, because my plan for this Saka might be to play him in my right box to box mid roll, because when I'm defending, my formation changes to like a 4-4-2, so he would technically be my right mid. And like, his card, in my opinion, looks really, really good for a box to box with that good defending and physical, and then the good dribbling, etc. So I think I'm definitely going to work on him. We are 6-0 in the Premier Cup, which is madness. I never thought we would be. So we have got a player pick to open up here. It's a 1 of 380 plus. Can we get anything nice inside? Nothing that we don't already have. So I'm trying to think what SBCs are out. We'll probably just take this Aspilicueta and deal with him in a minute. We're going to need to go back to the objectives and keep claiming. So the Premier League Cup, I'm actually really enjoying. My goal is to just get the 14 wins if I'm able to do it. But there is some really, really nice player picks, if you can see in a wee second. I'm sure there's a, what's this, a 1 of 384s. So it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. It's definitely worth doing the Premier League Cup if you're able to. That is, So we've got another player pick here. And inside it we get, an 87 rated Jaden Sancho, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got some more objectives to claim. After this, I'm going to jump over to the SBCs, talk about a few of the SBCs, and then you will see me again when it is 6 PM content. I'll go through the 6 PM content and round off anything I've kind of done between now and then we'll see what happens. I might include some gameplay. My goal is to try and unlock or start unlocking Saka, do the Premier League Cup games when they come out at 6 and continue doing squad battles, because I'm really wanting to get that red pick or red player you get from squad battles. So that's all those objectives completed. How are we doing on icon swaps? We have got 2 more wins with the Brazilian team, which we will do. And that is about it. We've got some season progress awards. Let's see who we're going to pick from here. These guys are ultimately useless. Is that Brazilian right mid even going to do anything for us? It's not. I'm just trying to think. We're just going to take this guy for the MLS team. He's just basically going to be fodder, to be perfectly honest with you. So, yeah, we're going to crack on with some objectives between now and 6 PM and after 6 PM. And we will take it from there. Let me know in the comments if you want to see gameplay. I'm not the best player at the game, so I'm not sure if gameplay would even really interest anybody. But we can wait and see. So what have we got here? All of this, it just takes so long. I've been recording for about 6 minutes, and the vast majority of it has just been claiming all these objectives. But I'm going to really try and do a good job as much as I can to keep the trade pile not cleared and keep unclaiming objectives and stuff like that, unless I'm going to record it, because that means that the YouTube, you guys, if you're watching along, will be able to kind of see what happens on the account, rather than all of a sudden there just be a bucket load of things changed and I've not really done a good job of documenting them. So we've got a draft token pack. That's actually really nice. We will definitely do that. Probably, in fact, you know what we could do? Right now, I'm going to show you the team that I am using. This is the Brazilian team I'm using for the squad battles games. And this is my current team, like my main team. But what we're going to do is we're going to put Henry up top. I think we're actually going to put Henry there, and we're going to put Bruno up top and play him box to box and see what we think of that. I'm not sure if I will like Bruno. I think he's got a 3-star weak foot, which isn't ideal in the slightest. Yeah, he's got a 3-star weak foot. His stats look okay. I'll sort out his position and stuff like that off camera and figure out. I thought he would have been on more chem there, but in talking about Sanguer. But I'll sort out all the chem and stuff like that off camera. But that is the team that we are using. I actually need to pop him into the Premier League team as well. But that is a massive dub from a preview pack. It gives us another Premier League team of the season. I am a Man United fan in terms of for the down south teams. Obviously I'm a Celtic fan. That is my main team. But if you were asking me who I support from down south, it is definitely. I'm going to need to maybe play Bruno off chem instead of Rashford. Just trying to think who else is my box to box. I'll need to fiddle about with this. I would rather not have Bruno off chem. So let's put Ndidi in. Change up the formation. We'll just put it into the. Where is it? We'll just do 4-2-2 for now. Why not? And then we can mess around with the chem if we need to. So, we are going to put Bruno in here, and he will line up as one of my box to boxes, and we can give him a go. Obviously Salah will be off Kem, but that shouldn't be an issue. And we can try out that Bruno and see what we're going to think of him. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in and we are going to create a draft. And then in the next video, I will probably play the draft. So we're going to use this draft token to enter it. What formation do we get? A 4-3-2-1's nice. 4-1-2-1-2 wide isn't that bad. I'm going to go for this formation. The 4-1-2-1-2 wide. It's the closest of what I actually use. We're going to go Kaka because I've not used Kaka before, and obviously he'll be helpful for Kem. Who are we going to get as a striker? What's his weak foot? 3-star, and Bobby Firmino's is 4-star, and I can use him at box to box if I actually decide to. I've not really got a box to box, obviously. We are 100% going for Kylian Mbappe here, no question. Although João Pedro does get really nice Kem, we are going to go for Kylian Mbappe here. What about the right mid slot? Not going to be anything great. We're just going to pick this man here for the Kem to Neymar. And again, nothing of note. We're just going to take the Premier League CDM to see how it helps with Kem. Again, probably the Prem centre back here. I'm just going to try and get as much Kem as possible. We'll go for the right back, and we're definitely taking Kyle Walker here. There's nobody that even links else anyway that's decent. So right, now this is where it gets tricky. We're going to go for Salabia just in case we end up going Ligue 1, and we can't go Ligue 1. It will be Cornet. Who's the left mid? And I usually leave the goalkeepers until the end just to make sure I get all the Kem possible. Now in terms of a left mid, Smith Rowe probably isn't ideal. He does have 4-star, 4-star and give us some nice Kem. We could, however, go for Gelson Martins and just switch the two up top around and hope we get a better player out there. Let's see. We've got the reserves now. Spinazzola's great. Heung-min Song is who we're taking though, because even for now I can do this and the Kem's a lot better. I could even maybe play Martins off Kem. We can figure that out later. We don't need to play Martins off Kem because we've got an absolute fantastic pick. Neymar. That's going to get Neymar virtually full Kem, and the team is starting to shape up very nicely. Who have we got here? It really doesn't matter. We'll go Pulisic for the rating. That João Felix is really nice. Bernardo Silva is also pretty decent. Let's have a quick look. And I can't play Bernardo Silva at DM. It's going to be João Felix for the super sub. Again, nobody that really helps out a lot other than Di Lorenzo's looking very good for the DM spot. So I think I'm going to take him. Bruno doesn't help in terms of he's not a DM. He's not better than Kaka. Now this is just when it gets into the super sub territory. Go to Abbey. I always kind of like working back the way. We do get Messi, who we are going to take. Unless we could be insane and take Sterling, because that gets us the Kem. I'm going to be ridiculous and take Sterling for Kem reasons. Okay. I know Messi's a great card, but we've already got so many great attackers, it doesn't really matter. Let's just go with Jude Bellingham. Hopefully we can get some better centre backs that fit the Kem. We're going to go Renato here because he's definitely the guy we can bring on in midfield. Right. Whoa. We've got to go Marquinhos. we're going to go Ramos. We've got a centre-back pairing. The DM's coming off anyway. Can we get a goalkeeper from Ligue 1? We can't. Who are we going to be playing there? Nobody links, so we'll just pick anybody and hope for the best with this pick. Oh, we do get a Ligue 1 goalkeeper, so this is what it's going to look like. We're going to have Ramos in here. We're going to have Marquinhos in here. They're going to be low on chem. This draft is looking alright. We've got João Felix and we've got Di Lorenzo. You know what? This team's looking alright. Cornet's off chem a bit. Well, quite a lot. But his base card's good enough anyway. Ramos and Marquinhos is very nice. Right, footed is right as well, but that's okay. We will probably bring on either Renato Sanchez or Di Lorenzo. Potentially Di Lorenzo if his work rates are medium. High. We'll probably bring Di Lorenzo on at that CDM role and then just roll with the team like that. So that's been quite a long recording. That's been 60 minutes straight of me basically talking. But you will see me at 6 PM where I'll basically round off the episode with some packs. I might even have one of the icon swaps packed, one of the fodder packs to round us off. So I will see you guys at 6 PM. Right, okay, it's 6 PM. As you can see, I've been playing some squad battles between that wee gap. We're currently in Gold 2. We're definitely going to get just at least Elite 3 for this Premier League player pack with a chance of obviously getting a red Premier League Tots player. So let's see what they've dropped. I did notice that they have dropped a player that I am very interested in completing just for the sake of it. It is AKINFENWA. You need, I believe it's an 84 rated squad with a team of the week, which is maybe expensive in terms of like his, you know, the way you can link him into a squad and how he'll actually feel in game. But I'm going to do him just mainly for the nostalgia of doing AKINFENWA, but also I want to do him for, as you will see here in a wee quick second, in the objectives there's like a hidden player token for the top swaps tokens, and you need to score, I think it's like a goal in 12 games with an EFL Championship player or something like that. So I'm going to do him just to sub on in squad battles at a bare minimum. I'm probably going to try and start him in a squad battles squad and just pick some of my kind of players that I want to use in squad battles, because obviously you don't need the most meta team. But let's see what else EA dropped. Right, so we've got a TOTS token that we're going to need to do. We've got a 75 plus rare player pick. Let's see what you need to submit for that, because obviously the rating's a bit low. But it is, what's that, 5 golds with 2 rares and minimum 20 chemistry. That's interesting. We've got a Premier League 83 times 5 upgrade. Let's see if we can do this right now. An 84 with a team of the week. Okay, well maybe we won't do that right now, but we will definitely get it done. Let's favourite that. What's this? Repeatable 3 days Premier League Premium Players Pack. What do you need to submit for this? It is a full rare gold team. That might be quite expensive. I'm not sure about that. An 82 to 88 upgrade and an 80 plus Premier League player pick. Right, we're going to do at least one of these just to test what it's like. These are the ones that you get for doing the cup. So you need 5 golds with 5 rares. So let's go gold rare. And 55 chem should not be too hard to get. So let's go for, this is a England 2. Let's try and focus on some Bundesliga if we're able to. There's another Bundesliga, another Bundesliga. Right, we should be fine. That's maybe too many Bundes rares, but we will see. How many rares have I got here? I've got 8, so we'll get rid of everybody else. Kind of butchered the way I've done that, but it shouldn't be an issue. Right, that's fine. We've got 5 Bundesliga players here. We can swap these guys around. And then we just go for non-rare golds. So this is going to be quite expensive to craft. We're going to try and craft a few of these right now. I'm going to get maybe, well, I don't know, I'll rinse the club into these and we'll open up some of these right now. So just give me a couple of minutes and I will be back. Right, okay, so I'm back. We've crafted 5 of these 80 plus Premier League players. Let's see who we can get. The first one isn't great. We'll take Fabianski. Let's go to the next one. Hopefully we can just get some decent fodder. And there you go, you get 87 rated Paul Pogba. Lovely. I do think I'm going to run the club into the ground, trying to craft as many of these as I can. Let me know what you're planning on doing. They are obviously quite expensive. It being 5 rare players, and then the rest you can do as non-rares. I'm going to take this Martinez. I know I've got another duplicate Martinez, but we've got loads of SBCs that we can put them in. And we do get an 88, so all in all, it is potentially worth it. We get an 84, an 87, another 84, and an 88. Let me know who you got in your player picks, and I will see you guys soon. Right, so those player picks have been opened, and we've got some duplicates that we need to deal with. The first one I'm going to go and do is AKINFENWA. This is what my plan is for the account. I'm going to do AKINFENWA. I'm then going to do any kind of time-sensitive pack ones, so like this one I'm going to do the Premier League 83 times 5, and we're going to keep battering out as many of these as we can in the next 3 days, just to try and get a chance of packing some Premier League tots. But also what I am going to do on the account before Dele Alli is I'm going to try and get this 91 plus icon moments upgrade just for the content to see who we can get. But I do really want to try and unlock Dele Alli. If I don't manage it, I don't manage it. But I've only got 2 more squads to do for Dele Alli, and it is the 87 and the 88. So it is quite expensive. Maybe depending on who we get in some of the packs coming up will determine if we do them, in terms of if we get really good fodder and no really good usable players, or if we get a class icon or something and don't really need him in the box to box role. So we're going to do this AKINFENWA, SBC, and then I think for the night that's going to call it quits in terms of this episode. I don't really think I'm going to, well, we're going to go gold rares and do acquired. So we're going to want to use this, just as many 84s as we can. This probably isn't the best way to do it. We'll go Prem, just because I know I need to use Martinez. Get that off. So yeah, I need to use Martinez, and I don't really want to use any 85s. Now we need to go and get a team of the week. Gold team of the week. It's going to need to be this man, which is going to really bring the rating down. We are only 83, and we do need 70 chem. So I'm going to fiddle about with this and just see what we can. Just basically see what we've got to work with. Yeah, we're not going to be able to use Savage. What about jumping to the? Let's just fire in a. If we can get a Prem 85, does that give us the rating that we need? Let's see. I mean, Pogba does. Obviously, we know Kovacic doesn't. Let me know if you're going to be doing the player picks, because I think they're definitely worth at least crafting some fodder. So an 85 doesn't do it, but I guarantee if we... I can't really use Thiago Silva because I'm using him in the Brazil squad. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Let's throw him and Cavani in. And does that do it? It does. We're just going to submit this. The 285s are a bit of an L to get rid of, but we're getting rid of some of the guys. And AKINFENWA is completed. I'll show you how I'm going to use them in the objectives, and then we're going to leave it there. I'm going to craft some more player picks and things like that for the next episode. work on icon swaps, squad battles, Saka, all that good stuff. But this is already quite a lengthy episode, and here he comes, walking out, AKINFENWA, looking absolutely brilliant. And he's just going to be basically a fun card to play about with and use. In the next episode, you'll kind of hear my verdict on him. We'll get some more of the player picks done. We'll get some more icon swap packs open. And just in general, get quite a big pack opening. I'm probably actually going to record the next episode tonight, just because I've got some time. It is only like 20 past 6, but I've already recorded quite a lot of content. So I will see you guys in the next episode. As always, thank you very much. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment as well what you think I can improve on, and I'll see you later on. Thanks, guys.